The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
53 is the mic.
Go.
He's checking.
Hey, Steamer.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Cook running right. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
53, exit.
Check 53. Here you go. Ricky. You go tight. You got tight.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. They run, it's Williams, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Kansas City.
Here we go. Check 37. Check 37. Shoot.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. There's a line.
Get that ball.
Attack, attack.
55.
Attack.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Yellow.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check.
Now Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Go.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes, the 20. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 42 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boy. Bring it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
I'm coming for you. Mine.
Rose.
Check 31.
Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike.
180.
56. You don't want none of that.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
180.
Mike. Bring it. Jim.
2.
Check.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good.
56 to Mike.
Hey, team 6.
Your face.
Hey, yo.
Jim.
Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check out Aubrey. Check 99. Check 99. Joker. He's coming.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go. Good team running. Strong left. Watch the run.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good. First down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Cook. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. 53's mine. Check.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check, black. 2. Go ahead.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Madison, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I got you. I got you.
Flicker.
4, check 4. Showing that. Check.
2.
Check out.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Play 56.
Hey, Delta.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Black. Listen to me.
Now Cousins on 4th down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming, baby.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll run for it with Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
I'm coming for you, son. Striker Omaha. Hey, Steamer.
Now Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They run. Cook. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Cousins. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down. Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.